Hey, this is Jake from BIM Template. In this video, I will discuss the Dynamo scripts included in the Ultimate Detail Item Collection. Please note, this video will only discuss Dynamo and how to execute the scripts included in the collection. It will not go into detail on how to create Dynamo scripts. Due to the size of the 700 plus family collection, with over 14,000 family types, and at least 7 parameters, which gives roughly 100,000 values that need to be updated and coordinated. Needless to say, doing this one at a time natively inside Revit is no cost a firm should absorb. Firms can use Revit add-ins such as PyRevit or Ideate software to batch update family parameter data. However, if that is not accessible, we have created a Dynamo script to make updating families much easier. Please note that this is not available to Revit LT users, but if you need assistance updating, reach out to us at bimtemplate.com. We created 2 user executable scripts that will export all detail item families and all necessary parameter values to a CSV file, which is easily editable inside any spreadsheet software. Then, a script will import all revised values from the CSV file and overwrite existing values. Before running the script, be sure to verify the earliest version of Revit this collection should support. This will make updating the files to later versions easier. Make sure our Keynote file included in your download is loaded into Revit. This is necessary for the script to process the Keynote values, and users will be able to then evaluate them against firm Keynote values. To begin, open the Dynamo Player under Manage, Visual Programming, Dynamo Player. This will launch the Dynamo Player window. Users will need to map the folder path to the scripts in order to run them. Inside, select the folder in the drop-down menu, and inside, users will see 2 scripts, one labeled for export and one labeled for import. Please note, in Revit 2027, Dynamo upgraded their Python engine. This means that users should execute the file labeled 2027, otherwise, all earlier versions of Revit should run the file labeled 2024. To run the scripts, press the play button or click on the script. This will bring you to an input screen where you will have to specify the CSV file Revit will save the parameter value to. Users can also specify a filter to only return certain families from the project file that contain the search word. Leave blank if no filters are used. Please note, running this script will throw a warning after the script completes. This is fine, and the script is simply telling us that null values have been processed, and there is nothing to fix. Due to the file size and your computer's processing power, this may take Revit a few minutes to execute. Opening the CSV file, users will see each parameter column. There is a current and a new column. Firms are to use the current column as a reference and place all updated values inside the new column. We encourage firms to use either search and replace features or a cell-based formula to replace values in the current columns. This is also where firms should specify their own Keynote tags if our Keynote file will not be used. Once the changes are complete, make sure to save the file as a CSV extension. If prompted, make sure the delimiter uses a comma. This will help the script import values correctly. Back in the Dynamo Player, click the Import script. On the second screen, locate the updated CSV file and press Run. Depending on the number of updated values, this can take several minutes to update. Best to let this run in the background during a break. Once complete, verify the changes have been processed in the model and repeat as many times as needed. Please note, these changes only affect the families in the library file. To update standalone families, firms will need to export the revised families from the library file. If you need assistance with the updates, reach out to us at bimtemplate.com.